Dad made a follow-up to his first video, and I'm very curious what he could add to the situation, because he did move to LA. That was the one thing I criticized him on. He was talking about being broke and how he moved to LA, and he was like, I can't pay rent. And it's like, dude, you're like 40. Why are you paying rent in LA? Why didn't you move to a smaller town? If you, like, here's the thing that's, like, so crazy to me about Dad, and I do feel really bad for him in the whole Idubbbz situation. Like, Nathan from the, Nathan Dad, his whole thing. If I were him and I had like a monumental rise in my channel, right? If I had a monumental rise, everyone that clicked on my video subscribed instantly. Every video I posted got hundreds of thousands of views. I was like rolling in money. I would build a giant shop that I would have as a studio. I would just kind of have a better house, but I wouldn't move to some big city. I wouldn't go anywhere crazy. I would live exactly in the same place, small town I'm in now. I would just utilize the cost of living in a small town to also have more elaborate and lavish things, dude. I would get the lavish things that a lot of these LA goonbags think that they're gonna end up getting in LA if they get famous enough. I would just have in my small town situation and be happy with it. I don't understand why they need to be around more of these LA people, but that was kind of my biggest criticism of Dad. But I do think that that's kind of overshadowed by how bad Idubbbz screwed this man.
Welcome back. Here I am doing exactly what I said I wouldn't do. Just kidding. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to make a whole other video about Creator Clash, but I will tell you some things. The first thing I will tell you, this Friday, I'm doing a week-long stream. I'm going to try to do it on YouTube and Twitch.
Wait, did he clickbait me? Did I get clickbaited into thinking there's another Dad expose?
Might end up doing it just on Twitch, but please follow my Twitch, not already. I will be streaming for
a 24-hour dancing stream. Whoa, what is that? So he's just gonna like be playing Dance Dance Revolution? I don't even want to stand for 24 hours. But I am a monumentally obese man, dude. When people have to like hold on to stuff when I walk by because of my gravitational pull, so I get it.
For a week straight, I might do some boxing on that stream. Side, doing some hot tub pool activities, doing some barbecue things, in here playing games, having dance parties. I will be doing anything and everything under the sun for about a week straight, maybe longer. And I've done this in the past. I've been for 33 days.
Turned it from a 24-hour dancing stream to I'm gonna have a camera on and up my ass for an entire week.
Days straight. I beat Ludwig by 2 days. That happened a couple years ago. It was a lot of fun. I did a lot of things, and I'm planning on doing it again. So starting this Friday, please come by and hang out. Something I feel like I should answer here and now is my eye. People have been concerned about my eyes and what happened when I'm seeing the flashes. Trust me, I got it checked the second it was happening. That day, I went to the eye doctor and I did a ton of tests. Thank you for the concern, by the way. What I have is right here. This is from my doctor. After many, many tests, check lots of things. My retina is not detaching from my head. What I have is posterior vitreous separation. It's the lining around your eye. It's thinner and there causes a separation as you age. Also, you get floaters. I've always seen floaters in my eyes.
Yeah, everybody sees floaters. I thought that was a normal thing that people saw floaters.
I'm sure it's not great to get punched in the head for many reasons. So, yeah, sure. But I'm not going blind. Everything's cool. Thank you for your concern. I did get it checked. Now, there have been a lot of comments and questions that I would like to answer. Things I do have answers for, but I just can't do it here because it's a lot. So I'll put this out there. If there's anyone who would like to talk, have an interview or whatever, like Nicholas DiOrio or some of these other channels that have been covering this, I could come on a stream.
Dad, if you ever want to come on one of my streams, if you ever want to come on, you're more than welcome to. I will question you about moving to LA because I think it was a stupid decision.
Or a show of anyone's and just kind of get it all out. Mostly just answers to what you've been asking. Like why I did get into it, why a lot of the other boxers got into Creator Clash 3 knowing it was a risk and probably a good chance it could be a failure. I have good reason for why I did that. I mean, I touched on that a little bit, I thought, in my video, but it seems to be there's a lot of stuff people are asking. So if anyone wants to talk about it, I'm down. Now, I'll leave you with this. It's something I feel not a lot of people saw, and I wish more people did see. It was my initial Creator Clash 3 promo announcement video for when the event was announced, and in it, it's the closest version to myself I play as myself or Dad or this boxing dad character I've been doing. The angle is a grumpy old beat up YouTuber man who wants to go and get vengeance for his failed career in life. I figured it was kind of funny and I'm
God, dude, this is so sad again, Dad. Nathan, my boy, you need to get off this depression arc and just move to a small town, collect endless money, build a giant place where you can film all your skits. A little, dude, you can build a giant shop behind your house and just have all the skits and stuff you could possibly want. Like, the cost would be so much, it would be monumentally cheaper. You would be saving so much money. I don't know why you're in LA.
Actually pretty proud of the video. It shows a lot of the things I've done in my life, in my YouTube career, and my television acting career that I'd like to show you guys if you want to watch it. And it would be nice to...
Oh, he wants to be a regular actor. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, you know what you could do, Nathan? This is something I don't understand why more YouTubers don't do this, because they always want to break into the film industry. I want to break into the film industry. I'm gonna go to LA and I'm gonna break into TV and film. Why don't you just, like, again, build this little studio in your backyard, buy a lot with like a few, like an area that has super cheap land. Get yourself a giant studio type area, build that on your property, call different YouTubers down to be in your movies, find somebody that can write the script, build your own movie, make it like a little everybody has a piece of the film, everyone is who was a part, owns a part of that film, have it like be a little thing, put it out yourself. I'm sick of everybody bending the knee to Hollywood. Like, fuck the Hollywood, fuck LA, do it on your own. We all have like 4K cameras in our pockets. Well, not all of us. My camera's on my phone's a piece of shit, and obviously I'm using like a Sneeze Jizz 2000 webcam to film this. But why aren't you doing it yourself? Hell, dude, it's like, look how many people get flown down for those gun range videos that the like donut operator and all of them do. They did it themselves. You could do this.
Continue this version of myself in another boxing event someday. So please watch this video. Hopefully it makes some of you laugh and smile and all of the above. All right, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
So literally he clickbaited us. He clickbaited us into watching his promo for Creator Clash 3. Like
For 31 years now, I've been making videos. Longer than most of these kids have been alive. Throwing my body around like a piece of trash in the back of a garbage truck. Now I do feel like a piece of garbage. Paid the price for being too committed to the bit. Living in character, going big, going hard, knocked out teeth, pinched nerves, numb arms, chipped spine, shattered foot, bones ripped out of the socket, glass in the face, locked toes, and torn knees. But at least I'm pretty. These kids now have it easy. They're all getting rich making 5-second cell phone videos. It's a reminder that I still don't quite fit in. I'm still in the weird part of the internet. I've been here so long, I'm the old man now. The old man that never made it. Well, this old man will show him what happens when you're committed to the bit. I'll show him what happens when the world says you should have given up long ago.
I mean, it is inspirational. It just sucks that you did this for Creator Clash 3 when you could have done this for Keemstar or anybody else. Literally anybody else. Like, you could have been, like, this is the thing that sucks about Creator Clash, and this is what sucked from the beginning, is the fact that they didn't, like, lean into the drama, lean into the internetness of content creation, and had them, like, you imagine how many bits the dad, put another skit creator of dad's size up against dad, and they could have made so many skits about beating the crap out of each other. They could have had this, like, hilarious feud on the internet, but instead we got none of that. And so, as much as I'm a little upset that dad clickbaited me into thinking there was new information here, it is sad to see that this is the situation that the Idubbbz made with this fucking feel-good boxing competition. It's just, what have we done here?
I'll show them what a lifetime of rejection, heartache, pain, and failure can do to somebody. I'm not a great boxer. I don't have skill. I never claimed to. But what I do have is a deep sadness and rage that pushes me harder than any force on this goddamn planet.
I mean, the dude's absolutely goated at pratfalling and stuff and slapstick comedy. I mean, the dude's got mad skills. I will give Dad, like, a lot of credit. I think he is a very talented man. I think that I think he has a few problems. One, again, this is why you're not the right type of guy for LA, is I think you're too trusting in people, and also you have this loyalty thing, which LA people have zero loyalty. They will throw every one of their friends under the bus. They do not care. As long as they get a little clout at the end of the day, they will burn everybody. You should have just done this on your own. You should have maintained the area you were at. That's why my biggest criticism of him is where his location is, because I think that he could have saved some money, filmed in LA, done some of the stuff that he did with Arnold and stuff, and then went back to his little town. You could have traveled with the money you made. You could have done different experiences in different areas. I don't know why you had to like locate yourself in this place. You could have built yourself the little empire. Just keep building on your YouTube. I don't really need to see that. I'll watch the rest of this for Dad, but other than that, I just feel like a lot of people have this like old school understanding that if you go to LA, you can make it happen, and you can make it happen now in the year of our Lord 2025 or whatever we're in. You can do it anywhere.
I hope you hurt me like hell. I'm the oldest one on the card. Again, a 44-year-old going up against a 28-year-old. My opponent wasn't even alive when I made my first video. He wasn't even alive when I got in my first fight. Well, we'll see how alive he feels after my next one. You can't stop me. I can't even stop me. I'm cursed to drag my body through this insanity until the end of time. You better get ready, because I've been ready since before you even existed. The old man's gonna show you how the day one YouTubers do it. All out hell. Creator Clash 3.
Yeah, dude, it sucks that this is...
Dad's not messing around.
Yeah, dude, this is depressing. This is so depressing. It's so depressing. Dude was so hyped for this event. Just got absolutely ass blasted. I mean, again, he could have done the same thing with so many other people. After Creator Clash 2, if he wanted to fight again, he should have talked to Keemstar. He should have talked to anybody else. He could have monetized this way better. I think that this is just... him thinking these people were his friends when they never were. And that's the thing that you got to realize is none of these content creator goon bags, none of these really popular guys are really friends with anybody. They once the other person's fame starts to fade, they dipski McClitsky out there as quick as possible. I mean, one of the big examples, it's like, obviously I pulled up my next thing I'm going to watch on this stream, but it's Ludwig. Ludwig will screw over anybody to make himself look good. That's just what he does, and that's what Hasan has done. That is what Pokemon's done. That's what all these guys do. They just don't care about each other. They if it hurts them, they're out. Like, they'll distance themselves so fast over the most minuscule dramas, and I think it's so cringe. But I hope Dad finds his place. I hope Dad gets to fight. I hope he makes some money. I think that he's wasting his potential by spending like working himself to broke in LA. I think he should take the money any money he can make, go put a down payment on some land and start building content there. Find some other old skit content creators who kind of have like hit a downslope in their career and just start like bringing them into the fold and just try to like revamp what you're doing. I think you can turn any situation around and have that second thing. Maybe make yourself some indie films where you're not tied to SAG or any of these other things. You're not held you're not beholden to this other bullshit. Just scrap all that bullshit. Do it for yourself. I mean, the indie game scene has been doing it so well in comparison to indie movies. The indie game scene, while AAA is failing, indie games are on the rise because fuck the AAA. And I think that if more people can understand that about like film and comedy and stuff, it would be so much better. I mean, comedy's starting to realize it too. I mean, you got people just uploading their stuff to YouTube instead of going through the traditional routes, which is awesome. Awesome. Good for you. But that's all I got on Dad. Make sure to hit a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.